Hey everybody, Liz here from Blue Ridge Biomechanics. I'm a physical therapist, and today we're going to talk about IT band and kind of the physiology or why it gets flared up. So last week we went over how to foam roll your IT band because it can get pretty tight up and down your leg. It can cause knee issues. It can also cause hip issues, and it can cause hip bursitis issues. Because your IT band crosses right over your femur, there's a nice little bursa sac underneath that, and that if it gets too much pressure on it, then it will actually inflame and expand and make you have a lot of pain on the side of your hip. Now, why does your IT band get tight? So we have this lovely muscle attached to it called your TFL. The TFL, if you feel the top crest of your hip, you just go right below it, you have a muscle, and that's your TFL. This muscle attaches to your IT band, which basically is its tendon. So a muscle connects to your bones via tendons. And so it connects up to my hip crest via tendon, and it connects down to my knee also via tendon. And what this muscle does is it brings your leg to the side, and it also internally rotates your leg. And you can sort of, if you have IT band issues, if you bring your leg up in front of you and you rotate it inward, you can actually feel this muscle working. You'll also note that you don't have to really be engaged through your core. You can be pretty lax through your core and have it still work. What also you can think about is that what other muscles that are bigger than this little guy also do internal rotation and abduction of my leg? It's your glute med. So your glute med is a smaller glute muscle. It's on the side, more so the side of your butt is where you typically feel it. And it comes over and does like that. And so as it activates, it brings your leg to the side, and it also internally rotates your femur. So if I don't use my glute med enough, then I'm going to use my TFL more than what I need to, which will then equal IT band issues and tightness going down the leg or tightness in the outside of the knee. It's not good. So what do we do to make our glute med work more? One of it is that your glute med, how it's attached to your pelvis, your hips, is that it needs core activation for you to actually use it properly. So if you bend over like this and you tighten up your core and then you start doing some side steps, you should feel the sides of your butt work. If you feel the sides of your hips work, then that means that you need even extra help to activate your glute med versus your TFL, and that you are very likely to activate TFL before glute med. So this is just a quick test. You'll bend over and you'll walk sideways. It shouldn't be hard. It shouldn't be like your glute med is like working tremendously. It just should feel like it's on and like it's being used slightly. Same thing with your TFL, on, slightly used. But I don't want your TFL working during this. I do want your glute med working during this. If you have issues with your core, you can also check that by just adding a weight held in front of you. If that helps you to use your glute med, then you're going to want to pay attention to the next exercise that I give you next week for core control. If you can activate your glute med, then that means that you probably just need to get it stronger. So 2 weeks away, we're going to do a glute med targeted exercise. I hope this makes sense. If it was helpful, say helpful below. And if you have any questions or want me to dive into it a little bit deeper, please let me know. There's definitely some other nerve stuff that can happen through here. If your nerve is not acting right coming out of your back, then your glute's not going to work right. And that's going to play another totally different role. If you feel like that might be a little bit more of your issue, you might actually need to get seen to get some of that benefit of how to actually activate your glute med versus your TFL. Hope everybody has a wonderful day and enjoys.